let's talk about Ninja Kamui, because this shit is tough. It has been gathering a lot of hype on social media, especially the fight scenes, and I can 100% vouch for this anime. The anime is directed by Sang-Woo Park, who is better known for works as Jujutsu Kaisen and The God of High School. And believe me, you can completely recognize it in the fight scenes. That same smoothness that the fight scenes in Jujutsu Kaisen and in The God of High School have can be found in Ninja Kamui as well. Right off the bat, when the anime starts, we get introduced to one of these fight scenes, and you can immediately see how smooth it is. The complete vibe of the anime gives me the same vibe as Dimension W did, and maybe a little bit of Psycho Pass and Black Lagoon in there too. But that's only in the way it's animated and the way it just feels to me. Online, I've seen and read a lot of talks about people comparing this anime to John Wick, saying, what if John Wick was a ninja and what if John Wick got an anime? So I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a big fan of the John Wick series, and it got me hyped to hear that people were comparing this anime to the John Wick series. And looking at the motivation of the main character to do what he's doing right now, I get why people were comparing it to John Wick. But let's dive a little bit more into this anime, because this is a gem. This is a gem right here. If we start with the selling point of this anime, it will probably be the action scenes, the fight scenes, because they are tough. Just straight boxing left and right, really smooth, very good fight choreography. It's just beautiful to look at. With the OG ninja vibe as well, with the techniques, the hand signs. This shit is tough. But that's not all. The first episode of the anime really keeps you on your toes. So you get introduced to a character and you immediately think, alright, this is the main character. You see him boxing, you think, alright, this is the guy we're gonna follow. Think again. He gets killed, and this introduces us to a new character. So this is like the squad leader of the group of ninjas that hunted him down. And this is the point where you think, alright, we were not going to focus on him, but we're probably going to see more of this squad leader. And I can't lie, we did see a little bit more of him, but he was in no way, shape, or form important to the story. Well, he kind of was. I can't lie. The shit he did was a motivation to the main character, so he was important to the story, but the way he gets introduced gives you the feeling that he's gonna mean more to the story than what he did. So again, wrong. And then we finally meet the main character, the guy we're gonna follow throughout the whole series, and that is Joe. Well, at least that's how he gets introduced. His name is Higan. And while I didn't really mind Joe, his character design, Higan's character design is just fire. From his drip to the color of his eyes, it just fits the main character of an anime such as this one. And to get away from the character design and get back to the story, and for those who haven't seen it yet, a little spoiler of the first episode's coming right now, but the way his family got killed was just sad. But the way it was animated was beautiful. Him seeing it, absolutely going through it, the squad leader with that menacing look of his, it was a very good scene and a very good motivation for the main character to propel him into the position he is in right now. So as a starting point for the whole series, this was good. I don't think there are a lot of first episodes around that have done it the way this one has. It really reels you in and gets you hooked on the fight scenes, the action, the backstory, the main character, everything he does, and it really gives off that John Wick vibe. And without glazing the main character too much, let's take a look at something else. Because they actually got a nigga in here, and he actually plays a vital role in the whole story. So without bringing the whole race thing in it too much, it's just nice to see. You know, as a black man, it's nice to see that they incorporate that into the story to a point that it's not too much or forced. You know, it's just a nice character for him to be there. The design is good as well. He fits into the story as this whole policeman who finds out that, you know, the ninjas exist, and he still holds true to his duty as a policeman. And, you know, he had the feeling that shit just was not right, and now he found out, and he's working together with the main character being Higan. A big shout out to Emma as well, because other than the fact that I really like her design, and here again a little spoiler of the third episode, the car she has is tough. I really like how she turned that into her whole computer. The way it looks was good. It's a shame that it got smashed to shit in the same episode, so I don't really expect it to have survived, at least not survive with the same computer abilities that she made it into. But the way she introduced that with like the tinting of the glass as well, big shout out to her. Loved it. In the second and third episode of the anime, we get introduced to like the big players. So we have the ninja organization with at the top Master Yamaji. We have the big shady tech corporation by the name of Auza with at the top this guy with the glasses. And then we have our main character's party being himself at the moment, but the cop whose name is Mike Morris and his assistant being Emma Samanda are joining him. So we have 3 big players in the anime with the situation kind of being a 2 against 1 since Auza and the Ninja Corporation are working together, and then you have the main character who is kind of fighting against both. Since he wants the ninja organization for vengeance, you know, for the whole family thing. And Auza is working with the ninja organization, so he has to go after them both if he completely wants to eradicate them. On top of that, the boss of Auza also put a hit on him, saying, you know, I just put a hit on someone that has nothing to do with your organization, not knowing that that's the main character. But at this point, the main character doesn't really know about the hit being from Auza, but he doesn't trust Auza as well. While the fight scenes in this anime is one of the highlights in it, the story in itself is very interesting too. You have this big shady tech corporation who has been killing people left and right when they go against them. You have the ninja organization, which also holds the fact that it's just a ninja factor in the whole anime. So it's always something that people are curious about and interested in. And then you have the main character who is ruthless, just went through a traumatic experience with his family and is now out for blood. So if I have to give you guys a final verdict for these first 3 episodes, this is a must watch. It just has 3 episodes out right now, so you know, maybe it changes, but the things that it has shown up until now is just worth to completely recommend it to others. And like I said in the beginning, this gives me a lot of the same vibes that Dimension W did. It was also focused on the main character having ninja skills, but also him raging against a big tech corp for, well, a traumatic experience that he went through. And I don't think a lot of people have seen Dimension W, so if you like the first 3 episodes of Ninja Kamui, you will like Dimension W. I don't think the anime has completely finished the story, but the manga has. So if you're a manga reader like me, aside from just watching anime, go read that manga because that shit is tough too. Going back to Ninja Kamui, I can't wait for the coming episodes to come out and to see which direction the story goes into. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of the first 3 episodes and if you're hyped to see more of this anime. Also, don't forget to check out Dimension W. If Ninja Kamui got you hyped, I know for sure you're gonna like Dimension W as well. It does emphasize a little bit more on like the tech side and the futuristic side, but the main character really holds you down to the ninja aesthetics and way of fighting. He really brings that back into the story, and the story in itself is very solid too. So next to Ninja Kamui, also check out Dimension W. Check out the other videos on my channel, with the latest being me discussing Freerun as a whole, but also about Jujutsu Kaisen and how the community changed the narrative on the anime, and whether Yamamoto can put up a fight against the Zero Squad. All the videos can be found on my channel, so don't forget to check them out. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.